My good friend Deb Byers, and this is our Improvements Reusable Zip Ties. So, zip ties. Buy them in a bag, cheap. The only way to get rid of them is cutting them. They're a one and done. That's the only thing that they're good for, right? And don't get me wrong, in a pinch, they're fantastic. What if I told you, you don't have to do that anymore? We are giving you, or I should say Improvements is giving you a 40-piece reusable zip tie kit. Not only that, they're a heck of a lot easier to use than the traditional zip ties. And I'll tell you, for my money, Deb, there's gotta be 1,000 different things I could use these for.
You are 100% right, and you're getting 40 of them. And like conventional zip ties, which are made of plastic, once you put them on something, and hopefully you didn't cut whatever you're holding up with them, like your electrical cords, you are filling the landfill. Well, no more, because you're getting 40 of these reusable silicone, beautiful little, we're calling them zip ties, but they're really organizational straps. They are customizable. You're getting 20 of the black ones. They're 8.5 inches long. They're going to hold roughly 10 pounds, and you're getting 20 of the 4-inch little green ones. Aren't they adorable? They've got a little eye here. They are self-locking. So you've got there's a little striation on the tail here. You're simply going to put the tail through the eye, and then you've got a loop to tie something small, or if you want to go ahead and attach them one to the other, you can customize them to whatever size you need. But Guy is absolutely right. You are going to have uses in every single room of your home. These are absolutely reusable, they're durable, and they're adorable, and you're getting 40 of them for all those uses. And then you simply undo them and use them again and again and again. And if you're using them for food items to tie up bags in the pantry or frozen food in the freezer, and they get a little dirty, they're washable. You can even throw them into the dishwasher. But think about them for the garden, to go ahead and redo your plants.
Yeah.
Don't use fishing line, and don't use the zip ties, and don't use string, and don't use the floral tape, because it'll all degrade. Use silicone, super soft, super durable, super reusable, and absolutely amazing for every area of your home, whatever you've got that you need to organize.
You're gonna love these so much. I mean, honestly, it's like, I know there's zip ties, and you're like, why is Guy getting so excited about a zip tie? That's the kind of stuff I love, right? Like little easy answers that make my life a little bit easier. Things where I don't have to go, Danny, where the heck is this? Where is that? A little drawer that has my zip ties in them, and I don't have to buy them over and over and over again. How many of you, what about like just bags for food, or if you're tying up, you know, old bags of fertilizer, whatever, right? And you're just rolling it up, or maybe you're using one of those clips that always seem to, do you ever notice how those clips break all the time? The little spring thing breaks all the time.
You're 100% right. Yeah. We use chip clips. We use fishing line. We use virtually everything that doesn't do the job for us, when we've got something now that can do the job and then some. And then when you're done with it, you can simply take it and use it again and again. You're getting 40 of them. But think about it. All the electronic cords that we use. We have all the electronic cords everywhere. You don't want to be tripping over a wire anymore. You certainly don't want to use a conventional zip tie to go ahead and do your appliance wires, because when you go ahead to take it off, you run the risk of cutting the wire, and that is going to be a problem for all our electronics. But look at that, in the laundry room, or in the powder room, or in your bathroom, for all of your hair appliances or your makeup brushes, in the pantry for all your food stuff. To your point, a chip clip, what is that going to do? After a while, that's going to die. You can easily tie the bags up on all the food in your pantry or in your freezer or refrigerator. Out in the garden, absolutely high end. For the mulch, I've got it tying up this heavy-duty hose here. Remember, these are going to be able to attach one to the other, so you can go ahead and make them as big as you need them. Yeah. We've doubled up on this one, and then they will hold 10 pounds each for the black ones, and 3 pounds each for the 4-inch ones. You're getting the green ones or the black, a total of 40. And there you're seeing my garden. That's my potting bench in my yard. So I've got virtually everything on my potting bench, and everything is being hung on my silicone ties. I've got all my hand tools. I've got everything that I need, my mulch, my hose, even my gloves are attached there with ease. It's amazing. And the holidays are coming. Yeah. Halloween, we do decorations. Don't use regular zip ties and fill up the landfill. Use these, they're reusable over and over again. And to your point, Guy, they're just amazing.
You know, it's funny. I take the kids up skiing every year. You know, Danny and a couple of his buddies, we go up there. And the reason I think about it, or bring up the story, is that when you get you know, we get a 5-day pass, but they give you a ticket every day. And with the ticket, they give you a zip tie. And you got to zip tie the thing to your jacket. And the only way to get rid of it is to cut it off every time. You cannot take that zip tie apart, all right? And it always aggravates, because I'm thinking, thousands of people a day, every day, months and months a year, how much of that plastic is going into the garbage and not recycle, because they don't have a recycle bin for that. You cut it off or you throw it on the ground. So not only is this good for you, it's good for the environment, right? Because you're using them over and over and over again. It's like, you remember what we used to do, and Darren's probably, at least I'm older than Darren, but still, remember when we used to have beer cans and the pop top came off? Until finally they were like, there's beer pop tops everywhere, because they're not, because people weren't thinking about the future. This is the future of zip ties, if there is such a thing, and I think they're brilliant. They're flexible. I love the fact that you can use it again. So if I need a bigger space, you see it's got a little give like that, which means if I put it around a bag, it's gonna tighten up nice and tight, so it's got a little bit of elastic. When you feed it through, when you pull it through, it's easier to do because it's not hard. You know, if you've got old, tired hands and try to pull a piece of plastic, I can pull this as tight as I need to, right? Whatever size I need to, and then I can reuse it just by pulling it back through. The other ones have that automatic lock with the little channel, and you can't. You gotta take wire cutters. You can't even use scissors on those things. It's terrible.
You're 100% right. That's why it's always such a disaster when you've got a zip tie and you've got it around an electrical cord. I'm always holding my breath going, okay, I've got to make sure that I cut this and not cut the wire. If you're using them in the garden, this is the last word in your garden, because remember, they are soft, they are pliable, there's no hard edges. So if you're trying to train a vine, or you're growing tomato plants, or you just want to keep your flowers sort of upright, use the zip ties. Once the vine has decided that it's right where you want it to be, you're not going to go in there with something to cut the wire or to cut the fishing line or to cut the floral tape. You're simply going to release it. Once you get it through it, it's self-locking, it's going to stay locked until you're ready to let it go. But you're getting 40 of these. So you can go ahead and reorganize your junk drawer. We've all got them. You can reorganize your pantry and make sure that everything stays closed. The day of the chip clips are gone. You don't need them. Use your ties. If they get dirty, throw them in the dishwasher. It doesn't matter. They're reusable, and you're going to have time and time again when you're going to want to do them over and over again. Perfect for holiday decor. We're all decorating for Halloween.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
right around the corner. Christmas, hang your Christmas lights with these guys. No worries. You don't have to worry about them. And then when they're done, you simply take them down and get ready to use them again. They're amazing.
And let me tell you, when people see you using these, they're gonna be like,
yes, it's gonna be a
how
little
come
jealous.
you have the coolest zip ties I've ever seen? It's one of those items that somebody said, you know what? A zip tie is a brilliant invention, right? For on the, you know, sort of on the go. I gotta tie something up quick. But the problem is like we said with the pop tops, it was great because you don't need a can opener anymore, but now you're throwing that stuff all over the place. This is an improvement over something that we've had around for a long time, but you're not gonna have to buy them over and over and over again, all right? It's a one and done. You're gonna get 40 of these. You get 2 different sizes. But remember, a zip tie inherently can adapt to pretty much any size it wants. That's why zip ties are so cool. So whether you're doing a cord, which is a tiny zip tie, or you need a big one for your hoses, or a medium size for your bag, or you want to organize all those dang wires behind your TV, or maybe you've got a whole bunch of cords and plugs and outlets going everywhere, it's brilliant. I love that right there, because you know, it's funny, I just roll up the bag outside and then it winds up raining and I'm wondering why the fertilizer's all wet and nasty. So, hey, it's a way to do it. It's a way to save money, and it's definitely, hey, it's a do-it-yourself thing. That's what it is.
It's an absolutely easy do-it-yourself, and I love the fact that we're giving you the little ones, which are 3 inches, which are 4 inches, that'll hold 3 pounds, and they're green. So if you've got a lot of black cords and you want to kind of keep them all organized,